Hello everyone. Low FPS is a common problem among the community of Rust players. In fact, most of the players suffer from this problem, mentioning that Rust is still on early development, so it's not fully optimized. I decided to make a video that could help you get a stable playable FPS, but more than that, I will show you how to improve in-game graphics without losing tons of FPS. This video will be split in 8 steps. Note, these steps are not in a particular order. Step number 1. Video drivers. You may already know about this, but updating video graphics driver is very useful. It can improve the performance of your GPU. Step number 2. Defragment your hard drive. This one is also very handy. Rust is known for its long loading time. Try to defragment your hard drive and it will improve your overall PC performance, including loading Rust faster. My personal choice is using Smart Defrag. It has a lot of features and is totally free. I would recommend it if you want to defragment your hard drive regularly. As you can see, it has a lot of options and it will do the job more easily. Step number 3. Windows performance. Windows render all this beauty at a cost of your performance. If you're not interested in that, set the Windows settings to best performance. This will make your desktop look ugly, but your game will run much faster. To do that, go to your desktop, right-click, go to Properties, and then click on Advanced System Settings. Under Performance, click Settings, and finally, pick Adjust for Best Performance, and apply. Step number 4. Steam commands. Steam commands are known to help in some cases, including Rust. These commands will slightly improve your FPS without changing anything in the game itself. To do it, go to Steam, right-click on Rust, go to Properties. Under Set Launch Options, copy and paste the commands that are in the description. Next to max mem, put down your memory's capacity. If you need more explanation, check the description below. Step number 5. Nparq CPU. Nparq CPU is a tool that is not very well known, but don't worry, this doesn't have any bad impacts on your CPU. I don't actually know what this do, but I'm sure that it's safe. All you gotta do is head to the description, download it, and open the file Nparq CPU, and this window will pop up. Just click check status. You may have a different display, depends on the CPU you have. After that, just click Nparq all and close the program. Step number 6. Razer Cortex. You probably heard of Razer Cortex. It's useful if you have a lot of stuff running on your PC. I'll put a link in the description to download it. Just play with the boost options. If set correctly, it can boost your FPS quite a lot. Step number 7. Overclocking. Overclocking is a little bit dangerous, but also quite beneficial. First, I'm using MSI Afterburner, and I have an NVIDIA GTX 650 Ti. Overclocking varies a lot. It depends on the GPU itself, the motherboard, and your ventilation. You don't want to overclock a lot because you're in the risk of destroying your graphics card. So start with plus 50 MHz for each, and do a stress test like shown, to see how your card is doing. And then you can start going up and up again by 10 MHz, until something wrong happens, like a blue screen or a game crash. Now don't freak out, this is normal. Just restart your PC and you're good to test again. This can take some time, but it's quite useful. Step number 8. Changing in-game settings. This is the last and most important step in this video. Game settings is very important, so after doing the other 7 steps, you may have already gotten a 10 or 20 FPS boost, but your game still looks like shit. So let's fix that. First, in Rust Launcher, pick a resolution that will improve your FPS, but the game will still look fancy. Like me, I have 1680 by 1050 resolution, but I'm using 1600 by 900. Now head to the graphics quality. If you have this at good or beautiful, change it to simple. That option doesn't make a huge difference in the game looks. Now let's head into the game. Open the Options tab and disable both chat and branding. This makes a huge difference when you join a crowded server. Under Graphics, disable everything except for Ambient Occlusion and Shortcut. I know what you're thinking, but Ambient Occlusion lowers the FPS a lot. You're right, but most likely you won't notice a difference after applying all of this. On the left side of your screen, you will have to lower most of the options. Just keep graphics quality at 2. Now head to the Performance tab. Lower everything to 0. except for terrain and grass quality. Keep those at 50 and you should be done. I hope that this was helpful for you. If it did, please like the video and feel free to comment. If you want any other tips about Rust, I'm here to help.